What's going on, Quinn here, and I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Super Episode 84. Now, before I say anything, I just want to say
Spoiler alert.
this review will contain spoilers, so I suggest you watch the episode first. So yeah, don't go crying in the comments that I spoiled anything on you.
You've been warned.
First off, what the hell is this shit? It looks fucking awesome, but you know what? We'll get to that at the end here. Let's start from the beginning. So yeah, Goku's going to find his 10 fighters for the Tournament of Power, and he's decided he wants to go get Krillin, and he's told Gohan that Krillin's been training a lot and he developed a new technique, so they're going to look for him. And they find him, he's just working as a cop still, you know? He's being a hero in his own way, he seems to be helping out a lot of people, he's rescuing cats from trees, helping kids cross the road, helping people find stuff and stopping burglars, you know, he's doing a great job. So, Gohan says, "Hey Krillin, I'm sorry, but can you try fighting me?" Because he wants to gauge Krillin's strength, he wants to see how strong he is compared to himself, and he also says he's not going to be able to come up with a plan until he knows how strong everybody is. So he ends up fighting with Krillin, and this is where stuff gets really, really interesting. So let's remember that Gohan isn't Mystic anymore, or Ultimate, whatever you want to call him, and he's not going full power here, but still, Gohan should be able to wipe the floor with Krillin base form, but we gotta remember that Krillin went back and trained with Goku for a little bit, and Gohan's been slacking like crazy. Well, you know, he trained a little bit too when he went to the Tournament of Power, but Krillin's been training a lot too. And they end up fighting, and Krillin's doing a pretty good job, you know, handling Gohan, but then something really cool happens. We get to see Krillin's new attack. The Solar Flare slash Teoken, whatever you want to call it, times 100. Oh yeah, you saw the solar flare was already bright? Geez, that thing burned my eyes watching through the TV screen. Well, this one is 100 times brighter. It is a new technique developed by Krillin, and it's so strong that even Gohan closing and covering his eyes, it still blinded him, even with his eyes closed. Isn't that crazy? Now, another thing about this move is that it lasts for a really long time. After this, Krillin attacks Gohan and he actually hits Gohan out of bounds and wins. He beats Gohan. Sure, he didn't beat him as in terms of, actually, knocking him out or actually, beating him physically, but he knocked him out of bounds and won. And it was all because of the solar flare times 100. See, it was still blinding Gohan and Gohan couldn't see a thing. And then Krillin masked his chi or his energy, whatever you want to call it, and he hit it and then ended up sneaking attacking on Gohan because Gohan couldn't see him. He wasn't ready for Krillin. And he had no idea where Krillin was, and Krillin just attacked him from behind. So yeah, Krillin beat Gohan, and then we move on. Gohan's a little bit upset. He's just a little ashamed of his strength, but yeah, Gohan said he did learn some stuff from Krillin, so that's pretty cool. It was a very, very good fight, and honestly, I have no complaints here. I thought it was amazing. Really cool to see Krillin back in action. And Gohan was an ultimate or mystic, so I'd say the power scaling made a lot of sense. It was cool. Then Goku wants to go against Krillin, so they end up fighting on the top of one of Mr. Satan's buildings. Why did they fight on top of a building? I have no idea. Even if it's a super strong building, it doesn't matter. I mean, why would you fight on top of a helipad on a building, Wouldn't you, like break the whole building down, but whatever, right? It was not the worst thing ever, just a really weird setting in my opinion. And yeah, so Goku and Krillin fight, and Krillin just starts going crazy with the Destructo Discs. This was a really, really good fight so far. Sure, base Goku should be able to wipe the floor with Krillin, but he's not trying his hardest. And so far, the fight was really good. Krillin was throwing Destructo Discs, Goku was dodging him, and yeah, it was really, really cool. And then Goku went Super Saiyan. Now, for me, this was really stupid because Goku wasn't even trying as hard as in his base form, because as we know, his base form is now stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So, Krillin shouldn't even be able to keep up with him. But again, it was cool first because, Goku wasn't trying as hard as in his base form. But if he wasn't trying as hard as in his base form, why did he go Super Saiyan? Maybe the Destructo Disc kind of freaked him out because the Destructo Discs can cut through anything, and Krillin was going on with the fierce Destructo Disc barrage. And yeah, Krillin threw a fourth Destructo Disc, which Goku didn't even notice because the first couple were a distraction, and he cut a hole through the floor where Goku was standing on and almost knocked him out. But he didn't quite yet. And yeah, it was still everything. I'm not going to complain about it too much about Goku going Super Saiyan because, this episode was, it was cool seeing Krillin fight, and I honestly love the idea that they're bringing Krillin back and bringing the humans back, and I would love to see the humans be able to fight the Saiyans again. But the thing is that in Dragon Ball Super, Goku's just gotten so much stronger that there's no way Krillin should be even anywhere anywhere near him. But again, not complaining too much because the fight between him and Gohan was really good, and this fight between him and Goku was going really good as well. And then near the end of the episode, this is where, again, Goku didn't even know to go Super Saiyan, so why did he go Super Saiyan Blue? I have no idea. I mean, I don't like how the show is abusing Super Saiyan Blue. They just use it so much. I much prefer it in the manga when the transformation actually sucks out your energy like crazy, just the way Super Saiyan 3 used to. But yeah, so he turned Super Saiyan Blue, and they had a Kamehameha beam collision, which I don't understand why. I guess I know Goku wasn't trying hard at all. But again, if he wasn't trying hard, why did he even need to turn Super Saiyan Blue? And yeah, the beams were colliding, and then 18 butted in and kicked Goku and stopped the beam collision. And then Krillin and 18 were just about to fight Goku, and they're still going to get their asses kicked. But I think she just kind of jumped in to say, the Tournament of Power is going to have a lot of people in it, so she was trying to show Goku how it's going to be, when you're fighting more than one person. And Goku turned normal and said, "Nah, I'm done fighting," because he said he learned a lot from the fight, and he said, "Geez, if this is what the Tournament of Power is going to be like, I'm no way ready for it." He says he's not ready at all because Krillin, outsmarted him and almost made him fall through the floor, and they're using techniques instead of just raw strength. That's the whole point of the Tournament of Power. It seems so far, it's not just raw strength. It is you know your mind. You got to think, right? So Goku said he's not ready because he's just not ready to, he's not smart enough, I guess. Anyway, so that's where the fight ends, and that's exactly where the episode ends. It ends on a good note, and yeah, apparently 18 and Krillin won because Goku stopped. So that's how the whole episode went, and that's at the end. Now let's get to the crazy part here. Then in the preview, we have the return of Super Boo. Well, I guess it's not Super Boo, it's just Good Boo, but he's trained and he's got a better physique on here. That's the exact same as Super Boo, except he still has his original clothing on, and his face still looks the same as it would, not doesn't look the same as Super Boo's. Looks the same, little closed eyes and stuff. But yeah, I thought this was really, really cool, and I really am excited to see what's going to go on next. So yeah, Boo has his new physique, and that's all we know about it. We just seen pictures on it, so I'm wondering, how much stronger is he now? Boo might be a really strong force to reckon with now that he's gotten so much stronger. Well, I'm guessing he's gotten a lot stronger, and he still has the regeneration, so I think Boo's going to play a big part in this tournament. This makes me really, really happy to see. I love that they're bringing in new stuff that's not just about Goku and Vegeta, and it's not just a stupid new transformation. It's a transformation that I'm excited about, and it actually makes sense. Really good job here, guys. I'm really excited to see this. So, I guess the question I have is, how strong is this new form of Boo going to be? But we're not going to know until the next episode. But overall, really good episode. I'm going to have to give it, I'd say about a 6.5 out of 10. Why only a 6.5 out of 10? Well, because thing with Dragon Ball Super in the anime, there's so much power scaling problems that happened before that it kind of makes things hard to make sense right now. I love that they're bringing back Krillin. That's why I love this episode so much. I love the fight between him and Gohan, and I love that he has a new technique, and I love this new form of Boo. I love that they're bringing everything back. But there's still a couple things that make me, make me a little iffy here. Like, for example, how was Krillin fighting against Goku, Super Saiyan Blue? Again, I know Goku was holding back, but why did he even turn Super Saiyan Blue? There is no need to, you know what I mean? But yeah, really, really good episode. It had a couple of flaws, but I really liked it. Um, I really like the manga a lot better, so I hope the manga does this as well, because the manga just seems to be making a lot more sense recently. But yeah, I really hope that Krillin and Gohan and Boo and everybody who's not Goku and Vegeta get in the tournament of power and actually help out a lot. One thing that I think the show should do 100% is bring back the Room of Spirit and Time, or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Again, whatever you want to refer it of. Oh, geez, I say that a lot, don't I? I always have two different ways of saying stuff because I read the book and watch the show. But yeah, I really hope that they all go in the hyperbolic time chamber and train for like 3 years, because imagine how much stronger Krillin can get. Imagine how much stronger Tien can get. Imagine how much stronger Boo can get. Imagine how much stronger they'll all get training with, like, Goku and Vegeta on the gods level or beyond the god level now. You know what I mean? That would be really, really cool. And it would make a lot more sense for people getting a lot stronger. I think they should do that and bring them all back. But yeah, the only other thing that's kind of grinding my gears is, why aren't they bringing back Goten and Trunks? Now, yeah, they said Goten and Trunks can't fight in this because they don't have enough fighting experience. They're not smart enough. But that confuses me because, well, how does Android 18 and Android 17 really have that much more experience? Sure, I'm sure they're a bit smarter, and sure, I'm sure they have more, techniques and stuff. But here's the thing, Goten and Trunks are pretty dang strong. And I think having Gotenks on their side would be really beneficial, even if Gotenks can get a little bit cocky and stuff. I think having that much of a powerhouse, kind of outweighs the benefits of having, Android 18 and Android 17. Plus, they trained in the time chamber for a whole year in Dragon Ball Z, so they had a lot of time to develop attacks and get smarter. I don't know. That's just me. I still like the fact that they brought back Android 17. I really like that, and I like the fact that they're using Tien. I like the fact that they're using Piccolo. But I don't know. I feel like Goten and Trunks could fit in there, but that's just me. But I guess they'll have to have their time to shine on another date. I really would like to see Gotenks come back and kick some ass. But again, I am happy with all the fighters being chosen. It's just that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But thank you very much for watching. Comment down below and tell me what you thought. Did you like this episode? Do you agree with my points of view? Or do you disagree with my points of view? Comment down below. And if you'd like to see more of this stuff, just subscribe to the old channel there and, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Just do what you want, I guess. Anyways, that's all I got for today, guys. Have a fantastic day, or shall I say, have a fantastic night. Peace out and take her easy.